Namaste, all you mystical minds. Welcome back for another video. You'll notice that the format is a little bit different for this one. I was recording on my computer just before and it died. And so here we are. I'm using my phone for this one, so hopefully it turns out okay. Welcome to those of you that are new to the channel. My name is Chelsea Sonka. I'm a Vedic astrologer and leader in quantum mysticism and a yogi. Welcome to my channel. So we're going to be talking about the solstice in this particular video, which is appropriate because the background is different and I'm filming on my phone. So we've got a different energy here. Themes that we're going to be talking about will be about cosmic truths, letting go, trusting your intuition, taking solitude for introspection, for self-evolution and the collective consciousness evolution, mastery, accessing truths, and the nectar of bliss, specifically after the full moon that we've just had. And if you haven't seen that video, go and check it out, even though it's a couple of days later. Some of the themes that were in the full moon video are very, very relevant to what's going on with the solstice at this time. So the solstice is, for those of us in the southern hemisphere, it's the start of summer, and those of you in the northern hemisphere, it's the start of winter. And it's the longest day of the year for the southern hemisphere and the shortest day of the year for the northern hemisphere. Potent energy of new beginnings. It's a time of light specifically for the southern hemisphere, where for all of us, the veil is very thin at this time. We can tap into higher dimensions and it's easier to access. Taking time in nature and meditating is going to be very beneficial. I was watching a video today by Aaron Dowdy, and he was referring to a gentleman named Anthony DeMello in a specific book that he wrote, where he said this quote that we think we fear the unknown, but what we really fear is the loss of the known. And I feel that with all the themes that are going on at the moment, whether it's everything that's been happening with the pandemic, these themes of awakening and souls realizing what's going on and truths coming out, our own unique personal experiences that we're all going through at this time, and feeling that pressure of the diamond energy so that we can awaken more happening. It's that feeling of letting go of the known and being comfortable with that so that we can step into the unknown, so that our soul's destiny can take place, basically, and just trusting our intuition and trusting the universe has got our back. Really allowing that to sink in at this time. In regards to the energy, also going into deeper levels, it's this courage, because it takes courage to release the known and letting go. Thinking about the truths that were revealed to you after the eclipse season and moving towards enlightenment after a period of trials, not roadblocks, but these themes that, pressure the diamond so that you can be birthed into this beautiful gem. Now, for those that this is happening on the 21st, I've seen themes where they talk about this being a master number 11. However, for those of us that live in the southern hemisphere, like myself, this is happening on the 22nd of December, 2021 at 2:59 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which makes that a number 12, or in other terms, a number 3. So new beginnings. I'll go through both of them, but master number 12, it's this new beginnings for oneself, feelings and connection, sensitivity and patience. Themes around the cosmic order. When we think about the number 12, there are 12 signs, 12 houses, 12 months of the year. When we think about coming up to Pisces, it's this enlightenment and releasing moksha, detaching from the physicality so that we can go back into spirit. Major changes, soul alignment, natural flow. and old debris being cleared out. And when I spoke about in the full moon video, I discussed these themes around detoxification and clearing out that are happening so that new themes can start to come through that are necessary, but it can be very uncomfortable because we're going through great periods of change. So remember to take stock of how you're feeling, slow it down if you need to, adjust your schedule, be mindful of the things that you're consuming, whether it's mentally or physically, so that you can nourish yourself to the best of your abilities, and also emotionally as well, and have your soul family around you to support. For the master number 11, this is happening on the 21st. And again, these energies will kind of cross over multiple realities that are available, not just the 3D or the 5D timeline. You have multiple different options. So which one are you choosing? Do a stock take of your belief system, very, themes that are coming out from the full moon. See which train you've boarded onto. So are you on the conspiracy theory train? Are you on the fear train? Are you on the love train? Which train have you boarded? And for anybody that is listening to this that is waiting for someone to come and save us, or the aliens to come down and basically intervene, stop waiting for a time and a space that feels aligned for something to shift and change. You can create the energy and the feeling with a heightened emotion in this present moment, because literally everything is happening on the present moment timeline. As things arise to be processed, surrender and observe, feel, and then release. This is still a state of love and trust. We are humans, or spiritual beings having a human experience, and we are going to have things that are going to start to arise and come up. But like a child, where I spoke about in the full moon video reading, definitely go and check out the link for that one, and just go into the videos and you'll see it's the one below this one. Having forgiveness and understanding for the experiences that we're having, and allowing emotions to come up and allowing them to come out, and then letting them go and releasing. And that is still a state of love and trust. Allowing yourself to be misunderstood or misunderstandings to happen, no longer attaching to needing to always be in joy and gratitude, that you just are, you're just experiencing. Selena Gomez has a song called Look at Her Now, where she says, like that night, was it wrong, was it right? Yeah, what a thing to be human, made her more of a woman. So it was basically talking about how we have these human experiences, and that as long as you're coming from a place of good intention, no matter what happens, it's an experience and you can learn from it. And it's so true. So being present, and this is where peace and joy and the nectar of Soma, where I spoke about in the full moon video, that the deity for that specific nakshatra, MRIGASHIRA, where the full moon happened, can be found. And it's this bliss energy of enlightenment that we can get so high and addicted to, that we can find it when we come into the present moment, and you will find this just deep, satisfying sense of contentment. Surrendering the need to control, but not your personal power. There's a difference between surrendering to the experience, but still holding your personal power. You're not giving things away. Learning through your challenges, remembering your purpose, which is very much the Sagittarius energy I was talking about in the video, questioning it, which is the Gemini energy of the full moon, and stepping back into love and light through devotion in your practices. We're in the eye of the needle, and we need to release our excess emotional baggage so that we can board and go through the boarding gates to access higher levels, pun intended, where the veil is thin, so that cosmic wisdom can be received, as it is easily attainable at this time. Surround yourself with your soul family. They show you your true light, especially when you feel very dim, so that you can burn brighter and come back for the collective and step into your mastery. And again, like I said, with the full moon video, I spoke about the liquid crystal oracle cards that I pulled for that month's reading, and they're very, very relevant to this particular reading. So definitely go and check that out. So just in case this is my last video for 2022, Happy holidays to every single one of you. Merry Christmas for those of you that are celebrating Christmas, and any other holidays or traditions that you have that come up at this time. Being mindful around New Year celebrations as we have Mars going over the previous eclipse point that was in Scorpio. And it's an exciting time for Mother Gaia and all of her inhabitants that we can feel this shifting that's happening at this particular time as we step onto the next stepping stone of our destiny that is unraveling. And in 2022, that we are going to see so much shifts and changes happening. And just remembering that from an Vedic and quantum perspective, that you can choose the path of light and you can see where the shadows are, because it gives you the clarity to be aware of the path that you really want to be walking on and the reality and the timeline that you would prefer to be experiencing that leads us home. Just to check what I wrote down there, just to make sure that I give you everything that I've put aside in my research. So clarity and understanding to dissolve fear and timelines that are unpreferred. Much love and blessings to every single one of you. As I said before, happy holidays. Take rest at this time. Remember to be the light and release any expectations of people around you or environments so that you can have the most joyful and restful period as we move into the new year. And I will be sharing the 2022 information in a brief video, and I plan on putting out an ebook that you can check out on my website, and I'll let you know all about that when it's ready to go. Lots of love and namaste.